Hello, in this condensed capsule-style recording, I will show you how to easily check whether your glow plugs are working correctly in 3 ways. Directly in the engine block, using a diagnostic interface for $25, or with the plugs already removed on the bench. Thanks to this recording, you will be able to fully assess the condition of your glow system without any doubts, just like a real mechanic. Without unnecessary talking, I'm getting to work. The test will look practically the same for any car with a diesel engine, regardless of engine size or brand. I will explain everything to you in the most universal way. We will start with how to check whether the glow plugs are working properly or if they may already be burned out while they are still in the engine block. First, I remove all the wires to have free access. Now I turn on the multimeter, a regular one from a store for about $30. I set it to resistance measurement mode and choose the lowest available option, which in my case is 600 ohms. We will now measure the resistance of the glow plugs, and the result will tell us whether they are functional or not. In my case, for my glow plugs, the correct value is between 0.5 and 2.5 ohms. If you are performing this test on your car, check who the manufacturer of your glow plugs is and what values they declare as correct, so you know what to expect. I now place one probe of the multimeter on the engine block, which is clean and will not interfere with the reading. Intake runners are perfect for this. And with the other probe, I touch each glow plug one by one, reading the measurement on the screen and checking whether it is within the correct range. In this case, all the results are correct, and that's exactly how it should be, and all because these glow plugs we are checking now were installed literally 15 minutes ago. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps me create more content about repairing and servicing your car. It only takes 3 seconds, but it's a huge motivation for me, and I truly appreciate it. Now I will show you the old ones. And here, you will definitely be surprised by the result because it will not be as great anymore. This test is the second method I want to show you, which is checking directly on the bench, also using a multimeter, which I set to the same resistance measurement mode as before. Again, I place one end of the meter on the tip of the glow plug, and with the other, I touch the body of the glow plug, ideally in a spot that is not excessively dirty, which can sometimes be difficult, as you can clearly see here on the screen. These glow plugs were installed in my car for 21 years, which I was able to determine based on the production date visible on each of them, and throughout all those years of operation, they became heavily worn out. You're surely wondering whether they still work at all, and here I'll solve that mystery because the result is very interesting. It turns out that after such a long time, out of all 6 glow plugs, the 3 lying closest to me are completely burned out and do not work at all. One is damaged, with the resistance jumping from 0 to several hundred units, meaning it does not operate correctly, and 2 are functional and were heating normally. Not great, right? This result means it's time for a replacement, and now you will also be able to evaluate this in your own car. Now the last and easiest method, which involves using a diagnostic interface, and I will also tell you a few words about the glow plug controller that is found in every diesel engine car. The great thing is that you don't need a specialized computer costing several $1,000s or pay for it at a service center, because for this test, you can use a cheap interface for $25 that connects to an app on your phone. When you scan the car, all currently present faults will appear on your phone screen, and here is how to interpret them. If you see a fault for one or several glow plugs, start by checking them and replacing the faulty ones, just like we did in the earlier part of the video. If you have already checked everything and replaced the damaged glow plugs with new ones, but the scan still shows faults on the same plugs, it means that the problem lies in the control module circuit that powers them. And in this case, the issue is with the power supply itself because it is simply not present. And that is why the fault appears. Repairing this type of problem requires sending the entire module for refurbishment. There is also a possibility that you will see a fault for all glow plugs, even after replacing them with brand new ones. In such a situation, this is an indication that the power connector of the entire glow plug control module is most likely burnt, and the module is not supplying power to any of the glow plugs. Without it, even new glow plugs will not work properly. If it is faulty, it must be sent for refurbishment. Now that you know everything about diagnosing the glow plug system, I invite you to watch the final stage in a separate recording, where I will show you what you absolutely must not forget during this kind of repair, because otherwise, within a few weeks, all of our work will be wasted. Good luck!